Now we've created a product or a package for sale. That's amazing. That's not the only way that you can use the system. You can also set up to give away free accounts or trial accounts, and you can also profit from those trial accounts. If you've got the right level of membership, you'll be able to set up what we call the toll booth method. We'll cover that in a training video in just a few moments. But let's see how we would create a free account and then how we would give that account away. There's a little bit of technical information that you need here. So we're going to set this up so that you can give away a free account using an opt-in form and an automation. Now for this particular training, we're going to use Go High Level or GHL to explain, but the same process can be used with Zapier or Pabbly or Make or Integromat or any of the other tools where you can send a webhook command. So if you've got an outbound webhook, even in HubSpot or Salesforce, anything like that, so long as you can send a webhook to our system, you can create a license in the program. So let's start by creating a free trial package. So I'm going to create a package over here, and we're just going to call this the free trial package. So this is our free trial program, or it might be your $5 program. You could sell it for a $1 if you'd like to. So this is free trial, including, let's go with 50 credits. Okay, and I'm just going to include those 50 credits here. And we're going to now say that this is, so we want to set a standard password. So I'm just popping this here. Okay, and no additional users, no rolling over, not even creating a package in Stripe. I'm literally just setting this up as a free trial. So free trial. Now, this is where it gets a little bit technical. Now, what we want to do is use a webhook system to be able to create these licenses from an opt-in form. So over here, I'm going to click on Get Link, and it's going to open up this crazy looking thing over here. This is what we call our JSON text system, and we're going to need to get this information into the program. So what we've done is we've created a package. Now we want to send information in. When somebody opts into my list, somebody puts in their first name and last name, we want this to be creating a license for us. So they opt in, they get a license. Wow, cool. How to create a free trial for your system. So let me close this out. And now we've got the link. Let's get started. So again, for this, we're going to use GHL, but it's exactly the same process with Zapier. It's exactly the same process with Pabbly, with Make, sending a webhook. So let's go across to GHL and get this set up. Okay, so here I am in my GHL dashboard. And again, this gets a little bit technical, you guys, but if you can walk it through, and please ask our team if you get stuck. So there's two components that we need here. We need a form where someone can opt in, and we need an automation that's going to send that information across to the leads program. So let's start with a form. We're going to come down to sites. Now, GHL does update quite often, so this may change by the time you're looking at it, but the requirements are the same. You need a form and an automation. So we're going into forms, we're going into a builder, and we're going to create a brand new form, and let's call this our free trial opt-in form. So this is our free trial opt-in form. Now, it's got most of the details that we need already, but let's just make sure that we're ticking everything off. So first name, last name, phone, and email. Let's jump over here. When I open this, so let me show the transaction data. We need first name, last name, email, and that's all we need for our license creation. I'll show you these ones in just a second, but we need first name, last name, and email. Okay, so back in our form, we've got first name, we've got last name. We don't need phone number in this example, although you might want to grab it for your own reasons, but I'll take it out for now. And I'm actually just going to take out everything else except my subscribe button. Okay, so I've got my form. That's it. I'm going to click on save. And so I said there was two things we need, a form and an automation. So I've got my form. Let's go and create that automation. So away we go to our automations. And again, I'm going to create a new workflow here. And we're going to send the information from the form to my leads program, and it will create the license for me. So let's set that up. So this is my free trial. Okay, so the trigger in this case is when someone fills out their form. So when they opt in, everything else happens. So we're going to say the trigger is that particular form. Okay, and which particular form is it? We want to filter where the form is our free trial opt-in form, the one that we just created a few moments ago. So when the form is the free trial opt-in form, now we want to send a webhook. So our action is a webhook. Let's go like this, webhook, just like that. And now what we want to do is get some details from our leads program and paste it in over here and make sure everything's good to go. So the first thing it's asking for is a URL. What URL? Where do we get that from? Let me show you. So we created this package, okay, this free trial package, and now what we can do is just copy the link, and that's the link that we need for our webhook. So copy that and paste it over here, just like that. So that's now creating a link back into our system where we'll trigger that specific package. Now, there's also some data that we need. So we need to open our data area, and we're going to just drop this in exactly as it shows up in our system. So that was that JSON thing that I showed you before. Let me show you that we're opening this data up again. We want first name, last name, email, and it needs to be exactly like this. So I'm going to just copy from here. In between my quotation marks, first underscore name, paste that in over here. So my first name, and then I grab my value from GHL, is my contact first name. Add another item. Again, I want my last name. So copy and paste. Copy, paste. So you can see it's just copy and paste. I know it's a bit technical, but it's just copy and paste. So our first name matches this in our GHL system or in your wherever you're bringing your data from. Last name from here. Next, we want the email, which is here. Okay, pop that in and grab it from my system. So it's a contact email. Now we've got two more things that we need. We need our expires in and verification key. Now this expires in is an amount of days. If you don't include it, it will just work with your monthly subscription, etc. But if you want this to just be a valid license for, let's say, 14 days, I want to put in the number 14 here. So I'm going to go expires underscore in, and let's drop this in here. So another item, paste that in, expires in 14. So that will create a license just for 14 days. Okay. And then this one's really important. So this is the verification key, and this is the specific key for this specific package. So you need this key to create the license for this specific package. So one more thing is there, paste that in. And this time I'm getting the key from my information here. So pasting that in over here. And now what happens when somebody opts in on this form, it's going to send all of that information over to my system and create the license for me. So let me save that and make sure I turn it on. And my automation is now ready to go. So I created the package. If you remember, I created a free trial package, and then I clicked to get the link, and my data is there in that data and key. I can see that information there. And to get the link, I clicked on get link, now it's here, and I copied that link and pasted it in. So this will give me the link for my webhook to create this package. So once that's done, and again, I'm sorry that that's technical, it's just copy and paste, but there's that vital information, first name, last name, email, duration, and verification key. And now I can create licenses for this program by using an opt-in form. So let's see it happen. Right now, I have no subscriptions in my account. I've got nobody that's actually signed up for my system, but I'm going to use my opt-in form to generate a license. Let's go and see it happen. So this is live, and we're going to come back to our forms. Here's our form. And I want that opt-in free trial form. Free trial opt-in form, that's the one. Let's go and do a practice and submit this form. So I'm going to do this as a demo. This is my demo license. So my first name is demo, my last name is license, and like that. All right. So this, again, you imagine this is on a web form, or this is using Facebook lead ads, or this is on your page. You're getting someone, you're giving away a free account that could be behind a QR code. You're out promoting your system. You want people to get in and get a free trial. You've put the form in there. They filled it in. Click on claim. And right now that will shoot across to our system and create the license for that particular person. And once we get to sending out emails for their license codes, etc., we'll cover that in just a moment. And that will create the license for our person. Okay, so that's sent that through. Let's go across to our white label system, and we come down to our subscriptions where they are. And boom, there's our license created, free trial, ends in a few days, ready to go. And we've now created an opt-in free trial for our client. And in our coming videos, we're going to show you how you can monetize that, how you can use what we call the toll booth method to give away free accounts and still be able to make money from that if you've got the right license level. And that's ready to go. So now you can give away free accounts using the system and making sure that we send that data to the webhook, first name, last name, email, expiry date, and the verification key. Super important. And once you do that, you're ready to create and give away free accounts.